Om Shanti. This is the Aviact Murli of the 6th of November 2022. Original date 30th of November 1992. Title: Become full of all treasures. Give blessings and receive blessings. Today, the Master of all treasures is seeing his children who are full. Each child has received many types of imperishable, limitless treasure. These are such treasures that you have all the treasures now, and you will remain with the treasures for many births in the future. Do you know how many and which treasures you have received? You constantly attain something through treasures. A soul who is full of treasures constantly stays in the intoxication of being full. There is a sparkle of fullness on his face, and the sparkle of fullness is automatically visible in his every action. Souls of the present time have the attainment of perishable treasures, and this is why they have intoxication for a short time. It does not remain all the time. This is why people of the world say that they have to return empty-handed, whereas you say that you have to return full. Bap Dada has given all of you many treasures. The first, most elevated treasure is that of the jewels of knowledge. All of you have received this treasure, have you not? None of you are deprived, are you? What special attainment do you have through this treasure of the jewels of knowledge? With the treasures of knowledge, you experience liberation and liberation in life even now. Whether you go into the land of liberation or you attain the deity status of liberation in life is a matter of the future. But even now you are experiencing a life of liberation. Do you know how many things you are free from? Have you been liberated from all the things that cause sorrow and peacelessness? Or do you still have to become liberated from them? Do any vices come now? Have you become liberated? If any vices do come, you become victorious, do you not? So you have become liberated from so many things. Put both your Lokkic and Alokkic life in front of you and see how much difference is visible. So you have now attained liberation and also experience a life of liberation. To be liberated from wasteful, sinful thoughts and sinful actions is the stage of being liberated in life. How many bondages have you been liberated from? You show the picture in which human souls are tied by so many strings of bondage. Whose picture is that? You are not that, are you? You are liberated, are you not? So you have become liberated in life while living your lives. So with the treasures of knowledge, you are especially experiencing the attainment of liberation and liberation in life. Secondly, through remembrance, that is, through yoga, you are experiencing the treasures of all the powers. How many powers are there? There are many, are there not? The 8 powers are just shown as a sample, but you have become the masters of all the treasures of all the powers. Thirdly, through the subject of dana, brackets imbibing, what treasure did you receive? You have received the treasure of all the divine virtues. So how many virtues are there? There are many, are there not? So you have the treasure of all the virtues. The speciality of each virtue and each power is so great. The praise of each jewel of knowledge is so great. Fourthly, by doing service, you constantly experience the treasure of happiness. What do you especially experience through the service you do? You experience happiness, do you not? So the greatest treasure of all is imperishable happiness. So you attain the treasure of happiness easily and automatically. Fifth, in terms of relationships and connections, you come into contact with the Brahmin family, and you also come into connection and relationship with others by doing service. So, what treasure do you receive through relationships and connections? You receive the treasure of everyone's blessings. This treasure of blessings is a very big treasure. Those who are full of the treasure of blessings from everyone never have to labour in their efforts. First are the blessings from the mother and father. Then, along with those, by coming into relationship with everyone, you receive everyone's blessings. Blessings are the fastest instrument to make you fly ahead. Science has a rocket which has the fastest speed, but the rocket of blessings is even more elevated. Obstacles would not touch you even slightly. You become obstacle-proof. You do not have to battle, but you easily and automatically become yog-yukt and yukti-yukt in every action, word and thought. Such is the treasure of blessings. The greatest treasure of all is the treasure of the time of the confluence age. In fact, there are many treasures, but when you simply imbibe the power to accommodate within yourselves the treasures that you have just been told about, then, because of being constantly full, you will not have the slightest fluctuation. There is fluctuation when something is empty. A soul who is full will never fluctuate. So check whether all these treasures are merged within you. Are you full of all these treasures? Or is it that you are full of some treasures and that you have to become full of others? All of you have received the treasures, have you not? All of you have received the same treasures from the One. They have not been distributed individually, have they? It isn't that someone is given 100,000 and someone else is given 1,000,000, is it? It is one thing to receive wealth, to take the wealth that one receives, but there are those who just take. They take whatever they receive. They receive it and finish it by just eating, drinking, and enjoying themselves with it. Others are those who accumulate the treasures they receive. They eat, drink, enjoy themselves with them, and also save some. The third type is those who do both. They eat, drink, and enjoy themselves. They also continue to increase the treasures they receive. They make the Father's treasures their treasures and increase them even more. So check, who am I? The first number, the second number, or the third number? The more you use the treasures for yourself and for the service of others, the more the treasures will increase. The key for increasing the treasures is to use them first for yourself. If each and every jewel of knowledge is used for yourself at the right time, then by using that treasure you become experienced. The attainment of the treasure becomes an authority of experience in life. So you accumulate the treasure of authority. So it has increased, has it not? Simply to listen is something else. To listen does not mean to take. To merge it within oneself and use it for some work at the right time means to take. What do those who simply listen do, and what do those who merge it in themselves do? There is a great difference between the two. When Bap-Dada sees the scene of those who are simply listening, he smiles. Those who simply listen remember the points according to the situation, the obstacles or problems. Bap-Dada has given these points to everyone to overcome this obstacle. We have to do this. We must not do that. They continue to repeat this and remember the points. On the one hand, they continue to repeat the points, and on the other hand, they are also influenced. They say, "We must not do this. This is not knowledge. These are not divine virtues. We have to imbibe the power to merge. We must not cause sorrow for anyone." They continue to repeat these points and also continue to fail. If you ask them at that time whether that is right, they will reply, "It is not right, but it happens." On the one hand, they say it, but they then also forget it. What would you call this? Those who simply listen. They enjoy listening. The point is very good and powerful. However, at the time of using that point, if that powerful point does not make you victorious, or if it only makes you semi-victorious, what would you call that? You would be called those who simply listen to it, would you not? However, as soon as other situations or problems appear in front of those who merge knowledge, they stabilize themselves in the stage of being Trikaldashi, and through their own stage they cross all external situations as though nothing had happened. This is called accommodating, that is, using it for a task at the right time. It is called making every power, every point, and every virtue work according to your orders at the right time. When people have any physical treasures, the treasures are not used by the treasures themselves, but they are used by human souls. They can use the treasures when they want, as much as they want, and as they want. In the same way, who are the masters of all the treasures you were just told about? Is it you or someone else? You are the masters, are you not? So what is the work of a master? Should the treasures control him, or should he control the treasures? So be a master of every treasure, and be Gyani, that is, sensible, knowledgeful and Trikaldashi at the right time, and use the treasures in your work. It should not be that you order the power of tolerance when you want it, but it appears when the work is finished. The power of accommodation should carry out its work at the time it is needed in the right way. It should not be that you merged everything, but even then something emerged from your lips, that you merged everything for half an hour, but for a second, instead of merging everything, you said something. What would you call that? Is it being a master or a slave of the treasures? You have a right to the Father, so all of these powers are a treasure, an inheritance, and a birthright. So there is so much intoxication of a birthright. A little prince is not even aware of what his treasures are, yet when he has the slightest awareness, he has so much intoxication of being the child of a king. So this is the intoxication of being a master. Use the treasures for your work. You do not use them enough. You remain happy that you are full, you have received everything, but you become number-wise in using them and enabling yourself and others to experience attainment from them. Why else would a number be created? Why is there a number when the one who gives is one and he gives the same to everyone? So Bap-Dada saw that you have received many treasures. All of you are full, but you do not take the benefit of being full. It is just as in the Lokic world. Some find a way to get pleasure or benefit from money they have, whereas others have a lot of wealth, but they do not know the way to use it. That is why, even though they have wealth, it is as though they do not have anything. So what do you have to underline? Do not be those who simply listen. With the method of using them, attain success now and also attain salvation for many births. Even the divine virtues are an inheritance from the Father. So it is not difficult to use the inheritance you have received. Order it. Do you not know how to give orders? Only a master knows how to give orders. Weak ones do not know how to give orders. They will think, should I say it or not? I don't know whether I will receive help or not. These are your treasures. The Father's treasures are your treasures. Or are they the Father's and not yours? Why has the Father given them to you? Did He give them to you to make them your own, or just to become happy seeing them? You have received them to use them in your actions. As a result, it has been seen that you do not fully know the way to accumulate the treasures. The meaning of knowledge is not just to repeat points or to keep them in your intellect. Knowledge means understanding. It means the understanding of being Trikaldashi. It means the understanding of truth and falsehood. It means the understanding of doing something according to the time. This is called knowledge. If someone is very sensible, but at the essential time does something senseless, would you call him a knowledgeable soul? What would you say to a sensible person if he becomes senseless? Nothing would be said to someone who is senseless anyway, but a sensible person would be cautioned. Is this being sensible? So, to imbibe the treasures of knowledge and accumulate them means to continue to move along with understanding at every moment, in every task and in every action. Do you understand? You are those who are very sensible, are you not? Are you knowledgeable souls, or the souls who simply listen to knowledge? Check to what extent you have become a knowledgeable soul in your practical actions and words. If all of you were asked to raise your hands, you would all say that you will become Lakshmi and Narayan. None of you would say that you will become Rama and Sita. However, some will become that, will they not? All of you say that you will become world emperors. It is good. You should always have a high aim, but do not just keep it as your aim. Let your aim and its qualifications both be the same. If you have the aim of being a world emperor, but in practice even one virtue or power does not accept your order, then how could you become a world emperor? If you are not able to use your own treasures for yourself, how would you look after the treasures of the world? This is why you have to become full of all treasures. At this time especially, make the easy effort to continue to take blessings from everyone and Bap-Dada at all times. Who can receive blessings? Those who remain content and make others content. Wherever there is contentment, there will be blessings. If you do not know anything else, it doesn't matter. If you don't know how to give lectures, it doesn't matter. If you find it a great effort to imbibe all the virtues, if you find it an effort to control all the powers, put that aside, but just imbibe one thing. I have to give everyone blessings and receive blessings. You will not have to make any effort. Just try it and see. One day, from Amrit Vela until night time, just do this task. I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Then at night, check your chart and see whether it was easy effort or whether you had to labour. Do not do anything else but give blessings and receive blessings. Everything is included in this. The divine virtues and powers will come automatically. Even if someone gives you sorrow, you have to give him or her blessings. You will then have the power to tolerate, will you not? You will have the power to merge, will you not? You will have the virtue of tolerance, will you not? It is understood. To receive blessings and to give blessings is the seed. The tree is automatically merged in this, and the way to do this is to remember two words. One is correction, and the other is forgiveness, mercy. You make a lot of effort to give correction, but you do not know how to forgive. So you have to forgive. To forgive will be the same as giving a correction. When you give a correction, you forget to forgive. However, if you forgive, then the correction will automatically come. It is very easy to be a teacher. You become a teacher immediately after the weekly course. You have to forgive. You have to be merciful. You must not just be a teacher. Only if you now imbibe the sanskar of forgiveness will you be able to give blessings. If you now make the sanskar of giving blessings strong, people will then continue to take blessings from your non-living images. What do people say when they go in front of the pictures? Give blessings and have mercy. So, if they receive blessings from your non-living images, how many blessings would they receive from you living souls? You receive the limitless treasure of blessings from Bap Dada at every step. Those who want to take them can take them. If you take any step according to Srimat, what do you experience? You definitely receive the Father's blessings, do you not? So, if you follow every step according to Srimat, how many blessings would you receive at every step? Your treasure store of blessings would become full. No matter what others give you, you just continue to give them blessings. Even if someone gets angry, there are blessings in that too. In anger, are there blessings, or is there battling? No matter how angry people become, they are just reminding you that they are under another influence, and that you are a Master Almighty Authority, and so you received blessings, did you not? They reminded you that you are a Master Almighty Authority, that you are one who pours cool water. So that angry person gave you blessings, did he not? No matter what they do, just continue to take blessings from them. You were also told earlier about a rose. It has so many specialities. Look what it takes from the bad odour of the dirty manure. It takes fragrance, does it not? So if a rose can take fragrance from a bad odour, can you not take blessings from someone who is angry? So should a rose be a world emperor, or should you become a world emperor? Do not ever think, I will be all right if the other person becomes all right. If the system changes, then I will be all right. Would you ever go to an ocean and say, "Oh waves, do not come as such big waves, come as little waves. Do not come in a curve, but come straight." This world is also an ocean, and not all the waves would be either big or small, either curved or straight. So do not take the support of being all right if the other person becomes all right. Are the circumstances greater, or are you? All the situations reach Bap Dada. Put this right, and I will then be all right. Make this person who becomes angry cool, and I will also cool down. Put aside this person who creates complications, and this center will be all right. Do not have such heart-to-heart conversations. Your slogan is, do not look for revenge, but demonstrate to others by changing yourself. Do not say, when this one changes, I will change. Why is this one doing this? He should not be doing this. He will have to change. First of all, change yourself. Through self-transformation, there will be world transformation and the transformation of others. Or will there be self-transformation through the transformation of others? You haven't made the slogan the wrong way round, have you? So, what will you do? Will you change yourself, or will you waste your time waiting for others to change? Even if you take 1 year and do not change yourself but try to transform others, time will change, but neither will you change nor will the other change. So do you understand? To become a master of all treasures means to use the treasures at the right time. Acha. To all the souls who are full of all treasures, to the children who are the enlightened souls who use and increase all the treasures, to the elevated souls who become the masters of all treasures and use them in the right way at the right time, to the special souls who become authorities of every power and every virtue and fill themselves and others with them, to the easy yogi souls who experience making effort to be easy with the treasure of blessings, Bapdada's love, remembrance and namaste. Blessing. May you be a master creator who uses your facilities instead of being controlled by them. According to the drama, scientists have been touched to invent the facilities of science that are useful to all when the Father had a need for them. However, do not be controlled by them while using them. Never let these facilities pull you. Be a master creator and take benefit from the creation. If you are controlled by them, they will cause you sorrow, and this is why, even while using the facilities, you must let your spiritual endeavour continue all the time. Slogan. In order to be a constant yogi, transform any limited I or mine into the unlimited. Om Shanti.